Lori Naomi throws up, citing Dr. Llizzy doing what she knows how to do best for her. It is now beginning to look as if Olori Naomi is no longer comfortable with Dr. Llizzy in the palace. Because this story I'm about to share is what they said happened the moments that Dr. Llizzy is trying all her possible best to see that Queen Naomi reconciles with her. She's trying all her possible best to see that Queen Naomi, you know, relaxes her mind and take her back the way they used to be. Most times when people are given opportunity, they tend to misuse and abuse opportunity. Look at Dr. Llizzy, who everyone is envying. Every of the Oloris are envying her. She's now the one begging for a space in Queen Naomi's life again. So they said because of this that is happening in the midst of Dr. Llizzy and the Oloris, they said Queen Naomi is not seeing it, finding it funny again to stay in the palace. Before they said Queen Naomi could come to the palace, spend some time, provided Llizzy is there, they gist, they become best of friends, sisters. But ever since Dr. Llizzy allowed Olori Calabash and Oletik to come close to her and have some discussions with her. In fact, they said Queen Naomi has started seeing Dr. Llizzy in a different form. This is not how they used to be before. One thing with Queen Naomi is that she's a very sensitive person. Any small thing could just, because now listen, because she's trying to be very careful in whatever she's doing in the palace, because she knows that she is surrounded by enemies. Anyone who is surrounded by enemies, you just better try to protect yourself as much as you can. You have to be as wise as serpents. Your eyes are going to be wide open. Yes, your eyes are supposed to be wide open. So, we heard this information that Dr. Llizzy trying to gain Queen Naomi's back. We heard she started getting a lot of things to get her attention. Before now, they said Dr. Llizzy sometimes, whenever Queen Naomi is around, because of her condition, Queen Naomi's condition, she used to crave for a lot of things. You know how pregnant women crave for things? And whenever she craves for it, Kabiyesi is not an ordinary husband. I would have said Kabiyesi should be doing all these things. Whatever she needs, Kabiyesi should rush and get it. But our Kabiyesi is not an ordinary person. Yes, he is the husband to Queen Naomi, but she is not a person who you can easily say, go and get this, I need this, the baby needs that. No, Kabiyesi is an odogu. He will just solve the problem with money and let you take care of yourself. It doesn't mean he's not romantic, but because of his caliber of man. So, Olori, what's her name again? Olori Llizzy now thought it could be wise for Queen Naomi to get a refreshment. There is this kind of yogurt parfait that she used to prepare for Olori Naomi. Whenever Olori Naomi visits, she will just go and make it, because we heard she's very good at making those ice creams, yogurt parfait, and all of that. So now she's looking for Queen Naomi's face because of everything that happened. Like I said, Queen Naomi is just trying to ginger her in order for her not to allow these women use her. You get? So she went to make that yogurt parfait, brought it for Queen Naomi. Lo and behold, They said immediately Queen Naomi saw her coming with that yogurt parfait, Queen Naomi began to throw up immediately. I just pray nothing happens to our baby, oh, please. Some things right now are not healthy for Queen Naomi. Could Queen Naomi just move out of that palace and just stay out for a while? Because the sight of Dr. Llizzy is just irritating to a lot of people right now. But please, I beg, we shouldn't judge this woman. She acted ignorantly. It's not as if she really planned to work against Queen Naomi or to work with these Oloris. I understand that. Yeah, if Queen Naomi does not condemn her, who are we now to stay where we are and start condemning her? So Olori Naomi begin to throw up on the sight of what Llizzy was bringing. They say Llizzy was bringing a whole lot of parfait, yogurt, and all that for Queen Naomi, and she began to throw up. Llizzy was so surprised. This has never happened. So Llizzy went to hold her. Everything she's trying to do now is just to return that Queen Naomi's love, for Queen Naomi's love for her to return. So we heard Queen Naomi told her she's so sorry about it, she's not going to take it. That ever since she saw her with Igbi and Oletik and Olori Calabash, that she has never remained the same. Every time she will be thinking, every time the thing is just flashing on her mind. Queen Naomi went to reveal to us that even if she's in Akure, and once she just remembered that Dr. Llizzy was saying with these people, they say she begin to have some reactions in her body. It's as if ground will open, let her enter. Because she's thinking, what if this woman has joined these people? How is she going to be alone, fighting 6 people? Just only her standing, without nobody standing by her side. But our dear Queen, Olori Naomi, you are not standing alone. You are not standing alone. You are definitely not. Our code is with you to protect you and your born child. Don't panic. You don't even depend on anyone. As Dr. Llizzy has started showing herself, I think it's better Queen Naomi just stay away from the palace for some time so that those thoughts could go off her. Even Dr. Llizzy has promised that whatever it will take to prove to Queen Naomi that she will never do anything that will hurt her, and she has never planned that. How does she want to prove to Queen Naomi that what Queen Naomi saw was just because she's trying to make peace for Queen Naomi? That it's not as if she's having any other bad agenda. This is becoming really serious. All my concern is abeg, that baby, those babies abeg. I don't want anything to happen to these babies. They are so precious to us. In fact, we'll be right here to welcome this baby. We can't wait to welcome these legitimate babies of Ile-Ife Kingdom. So they said Queen Naomi threw up a big time because of just remembering that this woman bringing this thing has once dined and wined with my enemies, and therefore she refused to take that from Dr. Llizzy. And we heard Dr. Llizzy was just buying herself on the ground, rolling on the ground, begging, shedding uncontrollable tears, try to, come close to Queen Naomi to at least to make her feel lighter. But, one thing with Queen Naomi is that whatever that concerns her life and her safety and the safety of her son, she does not joke with it. Because Dr. Llizzy having something discussing with the Oloris, it means Queen Naomi is no longer safe with her. So would you blame Olori Naomi for going too far? Because people said she's going too far. She's just going too far in this thing. That she should have just allowed Kabiesi. She should have just allowed Dr. Llizzy to be. That since Dr. Llizzy has asked for forgiveness, she would have just forgive Dr. Llizzy and move on. That the way they are seeing Dr. Llizzy, She's not some kind of person that will want to hurt Queen Naomi. And I think this is true. Like I said, a lot of people are already calling her two-faced. Everyone are in their own opinion. I'm not supporting Llizzy. Neither am I supporting what she's doing with the Oloris, or she associating herself with the Oloris. I'm not against that. I'm not supporting that, rather. But I'm against that she had the mind to in fact associate with Queen Naomi's enemies. Because she can't tell me, she's not a kid. She's supposed to know that whenever these women come around, that something is fishy, and she ought to be very careful with it. Now they have manipulated her, took her handbag, put Queen Naomi's ornament inside, and put it in the shrine. So who is now a fool here? Dr. Llizzy writes, because she failed to understand that the people she's thinking this thing for, is not even thinking for her. I'm telling you the facts. So my correct people, I am going to be bringing you more updates. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget that all these are alleged and speculated information making waves on the social media. I will be back.